All right, now we're going to introduce our next comedian. This is a guy I know very well. I'm very happy to have him here as usual. He's in the number 2 spot today. Give it up and give him some love, Jeff Simon!
Thank you, Scott. Give it up for Scott. What a career this guy's got going for him. He plays nursing homes, on Saturday night. Independent living. What kind of bullshit is that? How's everybody doing here?
Not bad.
Good, that's good, that's good. I'm a Jew. Any Jews here?
Yeah.
All right. Most people won't admit that. Most people won't admit that. I grew up in the 50s, and my favorite Jew on the Yankees was the general manager. The reason they hired him was to keep the payroll down. But he was so good at Jewing down players during salary negotiations. He got voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, executive wing. The best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. A shiksa is someone who fucks on a first date and is not Jewish. If you were a Jew in the 70s, the worst thing you could do is bring home one of these shiksas. But it was the best deal I ever made. We had 3 kids, none of them got bar mitzvah. I made $100,000 on that deal. And we got married by a priest and a rabbi. The priest didn't want to marry us till I showed him naked pictures of my 8-year-old nephew. He gave me a high five, said, "I'll do your ceremony." We did high fives in the 70s. And I was just talking to this Upper East Side Jew. I don't know, those are the richest Jews in the world. You know that, right? This guy just dumped his wife for a hot young Russian chick. The wife is, she turned around, see? Got her attention. The wife is getting the summer house in the Hamptons, the East Side apartment, the Mercedes, and $5 million cash. She's also getting screwed. The guy's worth over $100 million. Any woman here that plan on marrying a rich Jewish guy someday? Anybody?
I'll do it.
All right. Well, take my advice. In 20 years, when he dumps you for a hot young Russian chick, get a good lawyer. I tell you, I know I'm getting old, but I hate when these bitches at Dunkin' Donuts automatically give me the senior discount. And I hate it when people call me Grandpa Huxtable all the time. And I hate it when people driving behind me start blowing their horn and give me the finger because they think I'm some old guy driving slow. Yesterday, I gave the finger back to the guy and started yelling out the window, "Fuck you, I'm high on weed." Not because I'm old. And my doctor refuses to fill out the handicap license plate application for me, so I can park in front of the garden for Knick games. And I tell you, I jerk off more than ever. I've been jerking off more than ever lately. Unfortunately, it's with a soft dick. When I was a kid, the only place to find a woman to jerk off to was the National Geographic. Now, all you people got to do is click a button. Right? My favorite website is this Outcall service. For $100 in Camper, you could get any chick from this website over your house in 20 minutes. No, really. No, thank you. I'm not going to pay that kind of money to fuck some chick with a soft dick. I'll just jerk off to a picture for free. And I divorced my last wife 12 years ago. I would have divorced her a lot sooner, but my father-in-law told me if I ever divorced his daughter, I'd be dog food. I said to the guy, "Can you just kill me? Can you just kill me? I don't want to go to some processing plant, be on some supermarket shelf, and be some dog's dinner. Can you just please kill me?" When I finally pulled the plug on this guy's respirator, I said, "Free at last." The Martin Luther King thing, free at last. I used to be attracted to women with big tits. Now I'm attracted to women that have big bank accounts and own a lot of property. Everybody left here? What's going on? Yeah, a lot of property. And the best time to meet this kind of woman is when her husband dies. That's why I like to be in the ICU when they pull a plug on this guy's respirator. If I can't make it to the ICU, I'll be at the funeral. When everybody's walking back to the car, The only problem is you gotta put up with these cock-blocking kids that are clinging to the mommy saying stupid shit, like, you're not gonna start dating right away, are you, mommy? All right, I had to fly down to Texas last week for my grandson's 9-month-old birthday party. I took Spirit Airlines. It's half the price of any airline that flies down there. I don't want to sound racist, but I was the only white guy on a plane. I open a lavatory door, and this lady calls me a motherfucker. In fact, every other word on this plane was motherfucker. The flight crew was selling dime bags, bootleg DVDs, and 40% beer, whatever it's called. Did anybody ever have 40% beer? No. 40%. And I tell you, I hate going down to Texas, flying down to Texas, because you can't bring any weed on a plane. You know, you get it confiscated, or they, you get arrested at the airport. But somebody turned me on to weed lozenges. Anybody ever hear of that?
Weed lozenges?
Yeah. Weed lozenges. As soon as I got on the plane, I started popping these one after the other.
Weed lozenges.
Like cough drops.
I've never heard of that.
I had like 50 bags of peanuts on this plane. After about 1 hour, I was hallucinating. I kept hearing voices in my head. I couldn't make out the voice. I thought it was that lady calling me a motherfucker, but couldn't tell. And I don't know. I'm voting for De Blasio. Anybody De Blasio fans here? He's gonna legalize marijuana, and he's also going to he's gonna end, stop, and steal the black guy's weed. And but I'm hoping for a default. I hope the government defaults. Because I want to see how these people that rely on their government checks, act. See how they act when they can't pay their bills and they can't buy their weed. I want to see if they're the same happy-go-lucky people, they are when that happens, or they're just like motherfuckers like the rest of us, And I've been comparing like news anchors, the news anchors, and if you got blonde hair, big tits, and a fat ass, and you can read a teleprompter, you could get hired by the Fox News Channel as a news anchor. In fact, after watching a couple hours on Fox, I want to go out and fuck a chick with with big tits, But then when I watch CNN, I start to feel gay. After watching a couple hours of Anderson Cooper, he's kind of cute. I want to go to a gay bar, Unbelievable. Chris Christie is definitely going to run. His only chance of beating Hillary is he's got to pick a strong running mate. Because when he chokes on a Big Mac or a Popeye chicken bone, people are going to want someone to be able to take his place. The latest liberal agenda is to get the NFL to change the name of the Washington Redskins. Any NFL fans here? Believe they should? I mean, but I tell you, these liberals are so stupid. All they got to do is offer the owner of the Redskins $10 million. There's no way a Jew is going to turn down $10 million. And for $10 million, he'll let the liberals rename the team, Whatever name they want, like the Washington MSNBCs or something, I'm a pharmacist. I work for Rite Aid. Any people go to Rite Aid here?
Yeah, Rite Aid.
All right. My wait time is 20 minutes. My wait time is 20 minutes. Except if you're a daddy's little girl entitlement bitch who double parks her car in front of Rite Aid and tells me if I don't rush her script, she's going to call my boss and get me fired. I filled her script in 20 seconds. I don't want to get fired. At my age, I can't be without health insurance. And then this gay guy comes in like 5 minutes later and says, if you don't suck my cock, I'm going to call your boss and get you fired. I said to this guy, get the fuck out of here. I get out at 5 o'clock, I'll see you in a parking lot behind a dumpster where we always meet, no homo. I mean, I can't afford to lose my job. And then we have a blood pressure machine in the waiting area. I'm sure you people have seen it, right? And if people take their pressure and want me to make a comment, they'll go like, 120 over 80, I'll go awesome. I'll go 110 over 70, what do you want to live forever? 250 over 230, I have a better chance of getting an HBO special than you have of being alive at this time tomorrow. This lady comes in with a Ziploc bag filled with white powder, and she wants to know what it is. I put some on my tongue. I tasted it. I said it was sweet and low. I offered her $400 for it. She wouldn't take it. I said, come back tomorrow and get paid. I'll give you $800 for it. I mean, these lady crack dealers are tough to deal with. And then this lady comes in, she had some pills she found in her 9-year-old son's jacket pocket. And she wants to know what they were. They were OxyContin. You ever hear of that? Just like that pill form of heroin. Why have kids if your 9-year-old is going to be a drug addict, you know? You think it's OxyContin, right? Right? I mean, my kids didn't become drug addicts until they were 13 or 14.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'm going to finish up here because I know Scott wants. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Drake, right? This lady calls up and wants to know if she could have a glass of wine with dinner. I said, what are you taking? She goes, Ambien, Vicodin, Xanax, OxyContin, Tram. I said, stop. You're taking all this shit and you need a glass of wine with dinner? I said, lady, do me a favor. I want you to stop taking all your meds. Just throw them in a toilet bowl. And then I want you to inject yourself with heroin. It'll be a lot easier, you know? All right. I'm going to give you back to the great Scott.
All right, let's get some energy going. Come on. This is a disjointed crowd. We got people here, people there.